Okay, I screwed up the previous recording, so we're doing another quick one. Let's get right into it, though. So this is God of War 1440p, no HDR, ultra settings, and using DLSS-Q. I don't know which version of DLSS it is. It's just whatever the game is giving us. And where are we as well? Oh, we're right on the edge of something. Oh, there's an option to press X. Wait, why? Why is there an option to press X? Oh, I think I know. Think I know? Let's have a quick look around anyway. While we're here.
Has this been here all this time?
Seems to be a lot of stuff here. Ooh.
Why don't you hold me up there?
Okay, I'm not going to grab items yet because this is just a graphical test. I want to leave it for next time. And actually, it looks like... That's a shame if that's true, that it seems to have auto-saved against my will. Because I wanted to save some of this for you guys. But, I mean, you guys still aren't missing much, but... Yeah, I kind of wish it did not save all this. But still, it's fine. So, we learned that we can do this. Yeah, it looks absolutely stunning for me. Like, the game already looked good, but I think it's like even a little bit better than that on 1440p and using DLSS. I can't even tell it's DLSS, like, so I'm guessing it's still, you know, it still feels like it's 60 or at least very close to 60 frames per second. Also, yeah, just mentioning, I did fix the controller thing, if you guys were paying attention that much detail, which obviously I don't expect, but if you were, the interaction button and the evade button were the reverse of what I'm used to. So I'm used to like Bloodborne, which the evade button is circle on a PlayStation controller and the interaction button is X. And on God of War by default it was reversed. And for some reason their menu system is such that, by the way, how do I climb? Oh yeah, I kept pressing the wrong button because I played the first hour of God of War with the reverse. So God of War has a menu that says, by the way, I can never seem to see my own footprints even though I can see the boys. I wish they also did my footprints. Like, you would think I could see my footprints, but maybe I can't? Oh, maybe those are my yeah, okay. It's just hard to tell. Alright, where's the boy? Also, let's check that our camera is nice and slow for spinning so that it's easier to watch. I already slowed it down to 3, but I'm going to even try 2 or 1. Just really trying to, like... It still spins pretty fast. Let me see if I can just do 1. Like, that's one thing I really noticed I liked about Breath of the Wild when I view the footage. Let's try 0 first. Just see how slow that is. That's still, like... It's fast enough for me. And it keeps things under control for everyone else. Is it really even slower at all? Hold on. Mouse horizontal speed. Yeah, those I understand, but... Let me just compare it to 5 and see if it really does make that much difference. Okay, yeah, that is quite a bit faster. Yeah, I don't want to do that to you guys, so let's go to 0. It's just, you know, it sets a top speed to the camera, and I want the viewing experience to be as reasonable as possible. Camera shake is fine, though. That's just, you know, brings the immersion and the experience, the atmosphere. Oh, aim camera. Horizontal rotation speed. Maybe this is actually what we needed. Let me try that for a second. In which case, I don't know what the heck this does. You would think it's not aim camera, but... No, that feels the exact same speed. It's fast. Okay, so I think we have the right setting. It's just, it's subtle. Like, even when I change from 5 to 0, you can just about tell. Let's put this back to 5 because I don't know what it is and I don't want it to slow down too much. Oh, that's for, yeah. That's for actual combat. Combat camera, by the way. Recenter camera on attack. Blah, blah, blah. Strafe assist on. Okay. I don't mind. I don't need this to be a super hard experience for me right now. I'm not used to the controls yet. Ah, yeah, that is nice and slow. It kind of actually has an acceleration mechanic. So first it starts slow and then it kind of goes like that. But yeah, I think that would be easier for you guys to watch if it doesn't spin too fast. You know? Oh, there's a little bit of motion blur. I wonder if that's... You guys like motion blur? Anyway, I do want to set a kind of a top speed. I think this will... It's a little slow. But I think it's fine. I want it to be visible. If I find it to be way too slow, I might move it up like by 1 notch or something, but I think this is good. Let's have a quick look around. You know, it's just graphical demonstration right now, so... Oop. Maybe we'll try not to sprint either. I find that's also a little bit harder to watch. Let's just keep it to the jog. Except when it's like, you know, you're running a lot. Then I kind of understand. But this jog is easier to watch. Even for me. So, you know, for you guys, it's probably even more so. What's over here? I don't want to do too much in case I trigger some events. Because it seems to autosave, but... Did we come from this way? Oh, it is. Okay, so I actually was going the correct way. I thought that I was going the wrong way. Oh, this is where we started the game. The water could use some work. It's not the most impressive water I've seen. But the fact that the shadow is on top of it, yeah, it's definitely AAA. Yeah, it looks good. Not gonna lie, it does look good. Alright, so that is sort of the quick demo. I'll show you guys the settings here in a second. Oh, by the way, that seems to have burned down the ceremonial bury of Kratos' wife, I'm guessing. Alright, so let's just take one last look at the settings. We have, by the way, like, yeah, so you see it says change controls, but it's grayed out. Why would they do that? Because you actually change them here in gameplay. And then you could like swap the interact and evade buttons. I was like, this is so unintuitive. Why are they doing that? I don't understand, but hey, it is what it is. And by the way, yeah, if I want a Death Souls, as I kept saying today, a Dark Souls experience, you can probably go to Give Me a Challenge. And then if you want something even more ridiculous, there's God of War, which is want the game to be as difficult as possible, requiring godlike reflexes and strategy. This difficulty cannot be changed mid-game, so we definitely don't want to do that. If you play this, you play through with this difficulty the entire game. Like, it's mean. So Give Me a Challenge is probably closer to you know, a Souls-like experience, but I'm okay with balanced. Whereas this is just like going to be too easy. So yeah, balanced experience I think is fine. You know, especially since I'm not used to God of War. And other than that, everything is fine for that. Yeah. So anyway, display 1440p is the output resolution, and it is FPS limit to 60. That just makes sense because, you know, my monitor can't support any more than 60, and the stream can't support any more than 60, so why put more than 60? Screen calibration, don't need to do that right now. Oh, advanced. Maybe we can, like, fine-tune the graphics? No, this is just... Okay. And then we have DLSS on quality, which is not bad. Yeah, it just kind of helps to bring it up to 60. I think otherwise it's closer to, like, 50 or maybe even 40. So the DLSS is definitely helping. FSR is terrible. We're going to leave that off. FSR, anything lower than 4.0 is very bad in my experience. Everyone else has the same thing, so it's not just me. Whereas DLSS is pretty decent, and this might even be DLSS 4. I don't really know. VRAM used only 6 gig out of 16. RAM 24 gig. Yeah, it's all fine. So yeah, that's, if that meant anything to you, then you know you're gonna know. And everything's on ultra except for ambient occlusion, which is high. That is actually the highest setting, so everything's on highest setting. Which means you're just getting like the most detailed rocks and stuff like that. And you know, a few other things like the shadows are going to be as high as they can possibly be. For most people, like, you won't notice that much of a difference if you put it on high. I've looked at a few videos on YouTube comparing them, and yeah, high still looks really good, and you'll get like 20% more performance or something like that. It's, you know, a well-known thing among gamers that high will get you, you know, 95% of the visuals with 80% of the graphical needs. Something like that. I hope I said that right. But anyway, you get my point, right? You get like almost all the visuals with like a gain in frame rate. So if you don't have like the graphics card, I'm not saying I do. My graphics card is a 4060 Ti 16 gig. It's not the best graphics card in the world, and it's eGPU as well. So yeah, it's pretty hindered, but it can bring a fantastic experience with God of War in 1440p, for example. Looks good. And yeah, by the way, if you guys are here for some reason and chatting, I'm really apologize. I can't see it right now unless I specifically get out of this window to look. So I will be ending the stream right here. But it looks like no one's here anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, so this should look a little bit better than my actual footage from my actual gameplay. And yeah, sorry you guys probably missed a few, just a little bit of the rumbling and the tutorial of climbing you guys are going to miss out on. But other than that, you guys won't miss anything, so it's not too bad, I think. Alright, GG's. That's it. Oops, exit the menu is not what I wanted. We want to exit the game. And this time, hopefully, the screen is actually fitting in the recording so you guys see what I see, rather than a zoomed in shot. Alright, GG's. Thanks for dropping by if you have, and or yeah, just this is going to be on YouTube to watch, and it's not going to get all the quality, but it might look a little better, and I wanted to see for myself as well, see what you guys see.